So this week, Graeme, I believe you went to the dentist.
Yeah.
And how was that?
It was a nightmare, Joe.
Really?
Like start to finish nightmare.
When you say dentist, was it an actual dentist, or was it like some old-timey Western kind of barber guy who was tying your tooth to a string in a door?
I mean, if that's what you're into, you can find that's where there's a market for people out there, all right. But this was a real dentist.
Okay.
I'm not going to name any names or anything like that.
And why did you go? Did you have an actual issue, or were you just thinking it's time?
No, I had an issue. I go most years now. I guess me teeth get the old scale clean and polish done.
Scale clean and polish.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just clean your teeth and
make sure they're all to scale.
Yeah.
They're like, that one's a bit
do a good
out
job
of
getting
proportion.
the nail scrapey, get the old scraper in, clean in between, get the gums all nice and all that sort of stuff, you know.
Excellent.
So I did leave it about 10 years before that.
Okay, so
like,
you say you go every year. Is this like the past 2 years?
The past, about 5.
Oh, okay, well that's pretty good.
But I had left it like 10 years before that, and
I know.
As a man who did that, if I had one piece of advice for anybody out there who's like yourself, maybe. When's the last time you were at the dentist?
Literally over 10 years. I think it's depressing. And then, it's happening where you're kind of ignoring pains. You're like, a little twinge. You're like, oh shit, I better do something about that. And then it kind of goes away. And you think that's okay then, but that's probably a terrible sign. It's that your body gives up warning you. Your body's like, he doesn't seem to care that his tooth is aching, so we're just going to cut that one loose.
We'll come back and forth next year.
Exactly. Let's see. I'm just going to turn that nerve off and then leave him to his own devices. We gave him a chance. We told him what's what.
Well, when I went and I left it 10 years, and I went to the dentist, he was just like, holy shit. Like, when I opened my mouth and he looked at me and went, holy shit.
That's always what you want to hear from a medical professional.
He's like, when's the last time you were at the dentist? I was like, about 10 years ago. And he said, oh my God, let me get in here and see what I can do.
Does he seem excited? Do you think sometimes they're like doing some people like cleaning a dirty house because it's real satisfying? Do you think a dentist goes, oh, no, I think a real good one?
A dentist is more like, you know, it's like when you do something on your mum and dad and they're just disappointed in you. It's just like, what have you done?
Kind of why I don't want to go back. And it's this, I think a lot of people get that. It's not that you're scared of what's going to happen. It's that he's just going to be like, 10 years?
Yeah.
Are you joking me?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
But also,
you have no respect for your own mouth.
There is that, but you also should be scared.
The disappointment, well, yeah.
Because there could be root canals in there, there could be, you know,
just
removals, which is what happened to me. But I had to get my teeth cleaned. I had to go back about 2 or 3 times to get them cleaned properly because I left it 10 years.
So it's
my gums were inflamed. Everything was.
They couldn't even do one job. They were doing like sections.
They're going to have to come back. Yeah. So
what were they doing? Like chiseling away and hammering. Coming out with big like hoses and stuff.
Nothing. No. He has his little.
Hold back.
He has the person who helps him, like the little helper who does all the suction. He's just basically sucking all the blood out of your mouth while he does
the blood out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, was there blood in your mouth?
Yeah, sure. When he's cleaning your teeth, your gums all start bleeding. And then she's just sucking all the blood out of your mouth. They do.
I thought it was just spit. I don't think I've ever had blood come out.
I know, it's blood, all right.
Really?
There's a lot of blood in there. You know when they get you to drink the little drink at the end and you're spitting out.
Yeah, a little rinse.
Pure blood.
Spit. Oh, well, yeah, maybe a little bit then.
And
the dentist is like, it's gotten worse. It's like when you were a kid, it was a nightmare, and it's actually become that.
Oh, but it's like getting a teeth clean compared to what happened to me the other day was it
like
he told me that time when I went to get my teeth cleaned, he was like, your tooth is growing the wrong way, so that's going to have to come out. It's like instead of growing up, it's growing sideways. So basically pushing my other teeth against each other, so eventually my teeth would have gone
just all come to a point out like one horn.
Exactly. So he's like, that's going to have to come out, and that was 5 years ago when he told me that, and I was like, again putting it on the long finger, and was like, right, I'll get it out. So I went in and he did a job. He said, I have to take out the top one and the bottom one. I don't know if it's for symmetry or what, but they both had to come out.
Well, yeah, but he's just like, doing both.
So the top one,
make it even. It's scale. Like, keep it to scale.
But if you've ever, I don't know if you've ever had a tooth out, man. It is like that. Like, it feels like an old timey Western because it's literally, he gets the pliers, like he puts the injection in the anesthetic, and so you can't feel a thing, but he just says, you won't feel anything, but you're going to hear some crunching. You're going to hear all this stuff.
Whatever you do,
don't come in. Okay.
But they always say stuff like that. That's what happened. That's what I didn't like, because with the suction thing, he was always like, whatever you do, don't swallow, don't bite down. And as soon as someone says that to you, all you're thinking about is like, you just keep trying to swallow. So if he's telling you something like, whatever you
I said don't swallow. I said don't swallow. What is wrong?
Drilling my tooth, and the guy was like, don't bite down, don't bite down, don't bite down. And he said like that, and I was like, I didn't even know I was biting down. But you're shouting in my face from 2 inches away is kind of makes me bite down for instinct. But so
top tooth.
You're going to hear some crunching.
Yeah. Top
You're
tooth.
going to hear some crunching.
He just gets the pliers. I don't know what it is. He's like, it's hard to see. The light shining.
It's
in
kind of
your
like
eye.
kneels on your
There's two
chest
people
and
standing
just
over
like-
you like that. Gets it and then just reefs it out.
Oh my god!
And he's like, it is proper
Like Goodfellas, some
just
sort
they're
of
going,
mafia movie torture.
Look at that! Look at the size of the room.
Oh my god!
Like, okay. He's like,
showing it to you or to the other
me.
person? Look at that
They
one.
actually asked me that I want to keep it when I was
I've
leaving the
heard that.
dentist, and I was like, no man, because I was still in pain because the bottom tooth was a nightmare. I was in the chair for like over an hour,
Oh my god!
and he was literally like this. He got he was drilling around it or whatever, and then he got the pliers, and he was literally. He said he had the helper. I don't know what they call it. Assistant. The dentist assistant. Actually, had to hold my head still while he was trying to yank the
and
tooth
you're
out.
paying him for this. Yeah.
Good money too. Good money. Thank you, sir.
Now, please.
For hurting
and
my
you're
face.
sure this is the only way to do it?
Every now and again, like he was taking forever and it wasn't
Yeah.
coming out, and he was just there going, he'd stop every now and again and he'd start going like that, my cheeks going, okay, so just, we don't want your jaw to go into spasm, so just give yourself an L massage.
He wasn't
there.
going,
Nice.
tell me where the money is.
Yeah.
Tell me where the money is. We know you did Guido. We know you whacked Bobby.
And then, but anyway, eventually, what happened was he's pulling at the tooth. The tooth broke.
Oh.
So the top of my tooth was gone now, so he had nothing to pull to get the rest of it out, basically. But he kept at it. He
just
was
like
there going,
kicking you in the
he's there
face.
looking at me going, are you alright, Graeme? And I was just there with blood fucking in my mouth, and I'm just like, no, I'm not alright. But you just get the thing out.
Alright. I don't want to do this anymore.
So eventually,
It's like
he was there going, and he was still at it. It was an hour and a half in there, literally lying in the chair while he was there drilling. I don't even know. He had a few other implements that he was putting in my mouth, just
coming in with. It's definitely a torture scene where they lay out.
And then eventually he just went, "That's not coming out." It's just not coming out, Graeme. And he was there. He was so apologetic. He was like, "I never give up on a tooth." And I was like, "But you just said it's not coming. You've given up on me.
You're giving
and my
this is
tooth."
the first one.
So he said, "We'll just root canal it, and you can come back to me in a month's time, and we'll see."
So
where
you're
we're
like,
at."
you could have done that.
And he was like, "And you do need a filling in there, and the tooth, because
By the way,
the one that was growing,
I've broken several other teeth while I was doing that, and you're going to need to get them all out now."
So basically, the one that was growing this way was blocking the other one. So you couldn't get in to brush it properly.
From
so
the
he
light,
said,
it wasn't growing up.
Yeah. I couldn't get a tan. Yeah. But yeah, so I need a filling in that one. But he said, I can't do anything else on you because I've been at you for an hour and a half, and your jaw is in bits.
The law states.
Oh, you're telling me. You're telling me it is. So
did you need a convention on human rights says I can only kick you in the head for 2 hours and you have to wait then?
Oh, it's definitely in the dentist handbook. Saying you cannot go more than an hour and a half on somebody.
And he just gives up. I can't get that.
Yeah,
I'm off.
He said, I'm so
I give
sorry.
up.
I'm so sorry.
He wasn't sorry.
He was. I think he'd be genuine.
Was he knackered himself?
But
Was
he
he
was.
like-
He was sweating all man. There was times the sweat was dripping down onto my face. It was like,
It must be hard because you know when you're at work and you're trying to do something and it's not working and people are just watching you do it.
Yeah.
It's really stressful.
but it's horrific.
But then when the person you're doing it to the person, you're like, I'm really sorry about this, but it's not working.
And
God.
he was like, we'll get you back. And I was that, but I had a big day planned that day. I was like, I'm going to go to the dentist and get my teeth out, and I'm going to go and, you know, even though it's lockdown, I said I could go for a walk. Well,
that's
haven't been
all
to
I
Dublin
would
in
do.
ages.
Yeah.
Go on an outdoor walk.
Just a lovely
and,
walk.
Just check out Dublin when it's quiet. Like,
Yeah.
Because I
See
moved
the
to Clare a
sights.
while ago, so I was like, I love going up to Dublin just to get
see
a break from the
still there.
kids and just walk
Yeah.
around Stephen's Green or something. But as soon as I was out of there, I was like, get me home, because he was there going, here's your prescription for diphene, for like antibiotics, for all
Novocaine
this
or
stuff.
whatever.
Make sure you wash your
Heroin,
mouth
get
out.
some heroin.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
You need to
Crack helps.
go into a K-hole for about 3 days and then
Yeah.
come back out and you should be alright.
Yeah, but like he's just there. Rinse your mouth out with salty water 3 times a day. And on the thing when you normally get your teeth out, it's like do it for 7 days. But he grabbed the thing and he scribbled it out and he put 21 days. I was like, oh man, do you know how annoying it is?
Years
having to rinse your mouth out 3 or 4 times a day with salty water.
It's delicious.
It's like, you're killing me.
So
here.
good.
You're killing me here.
I don't know if this guy is,
but like at the end of it, he was there going, "I'm only going to charge you for the top one." It's
thanks,
like, are you even charging me for that?
Thanks, Doc.
Holy shit! Thanks.
Thanks.
But I was like that. It's like that's an Irish thing though. When I was leaving, when I was walking out, I was just like, "Thanks very much."
Sorry to bother you.
I'll see you in a month.
I'm sorry my forward grown teeth were such a hassle.
So basically, I have to either see a specialist in a few weeks'
this
time.
This guy wasn't even the specialist.
Or I have to just wait 6 months to a year and see if he says your body will probably push it out into a position now that will make it easier to grab and take out.
Oh, it won't just do it itself.
And I was like, so it was 6 months of me just waiting for this tooth to pop its head out so you can grab it. I think I'm just
the tooth's retracted in, scared, and you're gonna just go, "It's okay, tooth. We're not gonna pull you out. Just go about your business," like as if it's hiding, and you pretend you're not gonna get him, and just grab him when he comes in.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
as soon
crazy.
as he pops his little head out.
I'm just going to charge you for the top one.
Yeah.
That's a real Irish. Oh, doing you a favour. Don't worry about that one. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like I'll go back to it. Like he's a brilliant dentist because I was saying the whole time.
Is he though?
He is though because he was always really friendly and good.
Oh well then.
Whenever he did the cleaning on my teeth, I was like,
it's not about friendly.
That's good stuff.
I knew a dentist who was really gruff and rude, but he didn't break anything.
Okay.
So what are you looking for here? Personability?
Yeah, but that dentist you went to like 12 years ago, he's probably gone now.
No, he's still gone. He's very successful.
Find a new dentist.
I know, I do. But either way, either a new one you have to tell a whole lie to, or the guy who has your last record and they go, "When were you last here?" Oh, they're like blowing dust off a book, going like, "Since you were 8 years old." Oh my god. I got teeth out as well when I was little, when I was small. I think I loved the sugar too much, and they were like little wisdom. I don't know if they're wisdom teeth or just baby teeth that got rotten at the back. But that was the proper thing where they used to knock you out.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if it was because I was small or because it was just the 80s, so you just knocked everyone out to do anything on them. But that was really easy because you just went in.
Did you wake up in the haze saying
wake up in the haze? Shit? I don't know if I said anything weird, but you went in and they put you on the table and they put the little gas mask on you. And then they were like, to count backwards from 10 while you're breathing. And you go, 10, 9, go. Like you're just gone instantly. But then it feels like you wake up like a second later because you've no time. It's not like being asleep or anything like that. So then next thing you know, it's just someone tapped you in the face going, Joseph. And you should wake up and you come to and you're like, oh, and there's some old nurse tapping you on the face trying to wake you up, like, all right, now try and sit up. And then you're just on this trolley and you've been wheeled in and you're gonna get up in this room and you look over and there's this bench full of like other groggy kids who all had like and you have the cotton wool things shoved in your mouth that are full of blood and stuff like that. You're just like, what's going on? And so it was all these other dazed kids, and then I kind of got up and you one patted me on the thing and then made me sit on the bench as well. I'm just like, no, just sit there and just take it easy for a minute. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. And then she's gone instantly, and then next thing they're just wheeling in some other kid and they're like, Barry. It's just like this production line of people coming in, because I was sitting there and I remember, I think there was a girl beside me. I think she was kind of cute. You know, when you're young and you have a little like, oh my god, it's a pretty girl.
Yes.
But it was a funny situation because we were both just like drugged up and full of like mouths full of bloody tissues. So it was not conducive to young romance.
No.
And I never went back. But no, I've been since. But yeah, I need to go again.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's my only piece of advice that I've taken from this.
That's a good one.
You gotta go every year.
Well, that's the thing. If you maintain,
one of those things you just gotta.
Don't wait till it goes wrong. Maintenance, especially if you got forward grown teeth. Apparently, is it? Never heard of that condition before.
Was it?
I didn't know. You were like, my teeth's growing forward.
Oh yeah.
Rather than out.
Rather than up. That way.
Sideways. You're good at chewing things.
It happens, Joe. It happens on the regular.
Just
1 in 4 people.
Oh really?
Well, I don't know. I just made that stuff.
Do you know 1 in 4 people have forward growing teeth? Get checked today. That's what you need. You PSA. Do you want to spend an hour and a half getting kicked in the face by a dentist only for him to say, I can't get that out?
That's not going.
That's not going anywhere.
I'm really sorry. Thanks
It's like
a million.
an old tree stump. It's like, suppose did he have like a Jeep with a chain that he just tied to the back of the tree?
That was the next step. That was definitely going to be the next step.
Hold his head.
He was about to tie a string on and just tie it to the door.
Do the old door, exactly. And
do
slam.
the door trick.
Yeah.
No, it was a tough time. But
like, very good.
Hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll have better news on the teeth.
Dude, well, keep us posted. That's definitely... we'll do that. Check Graeme's teeth stories. Well, remember that one.
The Graeme and Joe Show. 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 The Graeme and Joe Show.
See you later, guys.
Tune in next week. It's been great. It's been beautiful.
Every man for himself.
Every man for himself. Adieu.
Bye-bye. The Graeme and Joe Show.
That's good. That's probably a good